Michael Price is not a creationist. He's an evolutionist. He's a journalist. And we quote him here, Piltdown man, one of science's most famous hoaxes. And this is all his terminology. The big-brained, ape-jawed Piltdown man was hailed as a major missing link in human evolution when he was discovered in a gravel pit outside a small UK village in 1912. The find set the pace for evolutionary research for decades and established the United Kingdom as an important site in human evolution. And that's a photograph of the East Sussex community where in a gravel pit this discovery was made. The saga of Piltdown started in 1907. That year, a sand mine worker in Germany discovered the jawbone of Homo heidelbergensis, with a question mark, 200,000 to 600,000 year old hominid. Hominid means in the evolutionary line of human from a lower primate. Now recognized, the secular writer continues, heidelbergensis, now recognized as a likely common ancestor to both modern humans and Neanderthals. And this morning, a medical practitioner told us about a recent article showing that they've done research so that Neanderthal is present in the human population. In fact, each of us has at least 3% genes from Neanderthal. Neanderthal was simply isolated in the valleys during the Ice Age. Totally human, but that's not what the original concept was. The find, compounded by rising national tensions that would eventually lead to World War I, sparked something of an inferiority complex among UK naturalists. So it seemed fortuitous when 5 years later, Charles Dawson, here's a photograph of him, a professional lawyer, an amateur fossil hunter in Sussex, UK, now East Sussex, United Kingdom, wrote to his friend paleontologist Sir Arthur Smith Woodard, announcing that he had uncovered a thick portion of a human question skull, which would rival Homo heidelbergensis in solidity near the Sussex village of Piltdown. Oh. Smith, Woodard, and Dawson jointly presented their findings to the Geological Society of London in 1912. From their first excavation, they claimed to have discovered several pieces of a human-like skull, an ape-like mandible, lower jaw, some worn molar teeth, stone tools, and fossilized animals. Excavations over the following 2 years by the team revealed canine teeth, dog teeth, that were somewhere in between a human's and an ape's in size, pretty big. Here is a painting of the world's finest paleoanthropologist. What is a paleoanthropologist? What's a paleoanthropologist? Anthropology has to do with the study of man. Paleo has to do with ancient things, so the study of ancient man, basically. So here are the world's best scholars, particularly those in England, studying Piltdown man. And for 41 years, this was recognized as the best evidence for evolution and hailed as being absolutely genuine. So let's see what's going on. Based on the bone's color and the fossilized animals surrounding them, Dawson and Smith Woodward speculated that the individual lived some 500,000 years ago, 500,000 years ago. The UK human evolution research community enthusiastically embraced Eoanthropus dawsoni. Now, you need to remember that name because in a few moments it's going to come back in a parade, a charade parade that is publicized worldwide in the academic community as our lineage. And Eoanthropus, remember the name Eoanthropus. Would you say that with me? Eoanthropus. All right, remember that. Dawsoni named after the discoverer. Better known as Piltdown man. Its large brain case, an ape-like jaw, and teeth were exactly what the scientists expected to find from a missing link. Exactly what they expected to find. The hoax came to light 1953. Now, this is written by a secular evolutionary journalist. It was a hoax. It came to light in 1953 when scientists at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom, using the then new technique of fluorine dating, which relies on the fact that older bones absorb more fluorine from groundwater over time, revealed that Piltdown man's bones were not all the same age. Further analysis revealed that they were an amalgam, that is a cemented combination, of carefully carved and stained human and ape bones. Wait a minute. Had I known that when I was 15 years of age, it would have saved me interior trauma like I cannot describe to you. Do you know what it's like? Well, let me tell you. 2 weeks ago, I was in Fiji. I had with me, Dr. Jerry Bergman had with me 2 other scientists. We all lectured in the public school systems. And we were able, at the end of each lecture, to present the gospel. After the lecture to a very fine public school system, the vice principal took the microphone. I'll never forget his words. He said, "We were cannibals." And they were. 150 years ago, a man would eat his best friend in Fiji if he got hungry enough. He said, "We were cannibals." The Christian missionaries came and gave us the message, the gospel. We became Christians. There was a God that we could trust. Then our textbooks taught us that we arrived by evolution. Therefore, there was no God. It's an immediate connection. If evolution is true, there's no God. If there is a God, He doesn't care. So he said, so there was no God. But today, he said, but today, we heard from the horse's mouth that there was scientific evidence supporting creation. Therefore, there is a God, and we were right to become Christians. That's one of the greatest treasures of my life, hearing that. It was absolutely awesome, worth all the effort.